Alright, so after my Google developer account was terminated, initially I tried to create one with a different account which was terminated. Then I tried creating another one with a different email address, but it was also terminated. I think Google, it's able to identify and make a connection between users, and maybe later on I'll try to create a new system and to a new computer, a new identity to be able to publish apps. And because of my current situation, I've decided to open source the applications that I have, and the first one I want to start with is the Bible app that I tried to publish initially. So if you go to my official profile, you can so AGO10 official, that I'll add the link in the description below. But if you go inside there, go inside the repositories, and you'll find the app. So here it is, Bible app. I just gave it a generic name because I didn't know the name that I will give it once it is complete. So also you'll notice that the descriptions here, most of them make no sense, because I never thought that I will have to make it open source. At any point I thought that maybe I'll publish it inside the Google Play Store and place some ads where I could make some money, but that won't be the case anytime soon. Okay, so when you launch the app, you'll get the word as the name of the application. Let me just show you. So here I'm running it inside an emulator. If you go back, so here it is, we have the word, and also I added an icon, which is just a simple scroll icon that I got here. Let me just show you. So it is just a scroll. So I just copied this one and pasted it inside the icon generator, and I got this one. So here it is, the word. If you open it, you get the entire application. Let me see. So let me just explain everything that goes on here, and then I'll explain the code. So let me just put it here, it's on top. So this app allows you to read multiple versions of the Bible. So, and that option is here at the top. So currently you have King James open. When you tap on it, you can select any version, like let's say this one or this one or this one. Then you can confirm here, and it should load that version. So here it is. And to change that, if you go here inside the code, you'll notice that you have the assets folders here at the top. If you open it, you'll get here JSON files that contain the different versions of the Bible. So if you have another version of the Bible and you want to add it, you just paste it here. And once you paste it here, make sure it matches in this format, because all the JSON files are passed in this format, where you have book, chapter, verse, and the text. So make sure it is in this format, because I have here a method in the Bible database that converts that raw data into model, like a Bible version here. If you go inside here, no, it's not this. It converts it into a verse. Let me just, so verse model, so it's supposed to convert it into a verse. So you have a string, an integer for the chapter and verse, and a string for the text too. Once you have added a new version of the Bible here, make sure to add it here too. So you give it a title that will be present here at the top here. So that is where you give it the title of the Bible, and also add the path here for it, so that you can pass all of it. And it is just that simple. Once you've added it here, everything else will work. Here you can just find it here and pick the verses. Okay, so you have that. The next part, you have also a powerful search. It's just basic search, and that is just I'll just glazing myself. Okay, so if you open here inside the search button, and let's say the person, let's search our main guy Jesus. So Jesus, and if you search there, just move it. So it gives you all the verses that Jesus is found. I did update my Debian to the Tricksty version. It is a testing version. I think that explains why I did, because initially I never used to get these errors until now. Maybe it's the current version of GNOME, or I'll check them. I think there's something wrong with this emulator. I'll fix it later on, but for now I'll explain using the screenshots, and I'll understand. I'll try my best to help you understand it. The next part we have is a powerful search, the one that I just explained. For the bookmarks, this I didn't completely implement it, so it's just, you can find it inside the code somewhere. I was trying to implement a bookmarking feature, but I didn't complete it. It was I think the next update once the app went live. Also, you have a daily notification, so the user will receive a notification from 6 midday and evening. Let me just check here. So the notification services, which used awesome notification package. It's one of the best package if you want to implement notification inside the application. So here, when you scroll down, you'll find the scheduled daily notifications, which happens so at 8, 12 and 18, that is in the evening. And this is the best way you can get the user to open your application. So how I did this to get those verses. So I randomized I created a method that randomized given inspiration verses. So I searched online and I found that there are some books that are specifically meant for inspirational services inside the Bible. So here you can go here and you can get them here. So it is Proverbs. All this list is supposed to have inspirational verses in it. So I made this method here at the bottom here, so it just gets random verses from it, and from it creates a notification that will be sent to the user those specified times here: morning, noon and evening. So that is that. So it is it's just self-explanatory, this code. You will understand it easily once you have it. The next part you have is dark mode. So the app dynamically switches between light and dark mode, which if you check inside main, you have it here. So I decided to go with the default Material 3 design because I like it. It's clean and well maintained, and so here it's supposed to follow the system theme mode, and it will switch between the two. So there's no much. You can change the color if you don't like deep orange, make it black, blue, red, any color you want. And this is a simple and fast implementation of themes inside the application. And that's why I chose to use it. So you have this one, you'll get to see how slick it is. There is no much, just simply clean. Then that's the good thing with Material 3. So the next one, you have sharing. So with this one, once you select a verse, let's say you tap on anyone in some of them, this action buttons will change. There will be an option to send, save. I think it is save. Let me just check here the code. So if you go to home, where are the action buttons? Here they are. So if you go here at home, so this one is the one which are supposed to appear when you select a verse. So is verse selected, verse is loaded. So yeah, that. So we have a copy. This one is supposed to copy to the clipboard. So if you tap on this, yeah, so this method will help you copy it to the clipboard. Maybe you want to paste it somewhere else. The next one, you have share button. So this, when you tap on it, it will open the intent to share that always appear at the bottom of most screen when you try to share to any other applications. So you have that, you have this method, and once shared successfully, it clears the selected verses. And also the good thing with Flutter is that you can also launch it on web. Let me just run it here. So this one has launched, and let's see. Okay, so it's loading, it's fetching the JSON files, and here it is. So this is how it will appear on your web. Let me just reduce the size and show you how dynamic it is. Yeah, let me just close this first. So this is how it will appear on your web, where you can select certain web, but there are some features that I don't think it will work, like share. It won't work. My concern wasn't on web. Yeah, here it is. So so it allows you to send an email to someone based on the verses that you selected. I didn't notice that, because while I was making this, my concern was mostly on Android rather than web or any other platform. And okay, so you can send an email. I won't test it now, but yeah, that's it. It copies the text and sends it. Also, like I was stating earlier on, where you can copy it. Let me see. See if it, yeah. So even when it can copy and paste it into the clipboard. So when you copy it, here it is what you get. Just close that discard. And also you can search for verses here too. So let's say you want to search for a specific book, and I think this change was I'm not sure if it was mine or I have another person who also contributed. His name is Kelinesh. I met him through LinkedIn when I was looking for testers for the application, and yeah, so you can give him a follow here and look at some of his projects. So let's search for Matthew. See how fast it is. So here you have Matthew. You select the verse, you can pick a chapter, and let's say that. So go to Matthew 4:5, and yeah, so here it is, Matthew 4:5. I feel proud. So yeah, so you can test it out, everything. And so don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.